Hey, welcome to my kitchen. I'm here on this journey trying to eat clean, and I'm trying to reteach myself about food. And while I'm on the path of just growing and getting smarter about what I'm putting in my body, I want to share with you some of the things I've been coming across because they're become some staples in my diet or just in my daily intake of food, and I want to share them with you so that you could have a chance to try something tasty also that's good for you and healthy. So today what I'm going to do is my protein bowl. Yeah, today what I'm going to do is my protein bowl, and this bowl is just absolutely delicious. I love to eat this. I try to make it a couple of times a week, but I try to also be smart about it because I want to be getting all the best nutrients that I can throughout the entire week. So what we're going to go into is I'm going to start making it. So what we start with, or what I start with, is I usually start out with a handful of spinach. So here you see the spinach, right? So I'll put a handful of spinach. So you see how that's my handful? And I have a little bit extra, so I'll just throw that in just for all intensive purposes. Then the next thing I try to do is I'll put in some, so I try to use the spinach because the spinach is really good for you. You know, spinach has vitamin B, and a lot of people are deficient in vitamin Bs. And vitamin Bs are crucial for the body as a whole. They're important for energy. They're important for stress. And so I try to get my spinach in my smoothie bowl. And then the next thing I'm going to get into is some blueberries. I'll try to put like a cup and a half of blueberries. Weinmann's is one of the brands that I'm using, and I really like this brand. Some of the stores carry it, but if you don't see it in your store, ask them to bring it in because it's actually wild blueberries, and it's a pretty good fresh frozen. Otherwise, I'll try to do organic if I can. So I'm going to go ahead and use about a cup and a half of frozen blueberries. And the reason I'm doing a cup and a half is because I want to get a smoothie consistency. So let's see. I think I ran out a little bit of my Weinmann's. I need some more. So I have some other blueberries here that I'm going to use for now. So we can just keep going. So I'll put a nice cup of these in so that we can keep on and get the consistency that we want for a bowl, which you're going to love this bowl. Trust me, it's tasty. So the next thing I usually will put in is a half a cup of almond milk. So this brand Califia, right? Yeah. This brand Califia, it actually is one of the brands I'm starting to explore because it's carrageenan free. So this brand is carrageenan free, and carrageenans have been showing up as an inflammatory for the stomach, so they cause inflammation in the stomach. So try to go and pick this one up, one that's not going to, damage you. You want to be doing all this so that you're getting better and your stomach's working and you're absorbing all of the things that you're putting in, the vitamins and minerals from the food that you're getting. So I'm going to put a half a cup of this, which hopefully is going to give us the perfect consistency. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some almond butter. So I like to use almond butter because it's better for you. It has omega-3s. It also has omega-6. So I try to do it not every day of the week, but it actually is better for you. So I try to use the almond butter. And so I'll put about 2 tablespoons of almond butter. 1 heaping tablespoon. Also, almond butter, these have protein in it as well. So, yeah, I like it for the protein that it gives too. It's like 7 grams for one. It's like 7 grams for 2 tablespoons of almond butter. So that looks kind of delicious. I'm so into it and I want to eat this right now. But the most important thing that I'm going to put in is my daily nutritional support, which is all-in-one vitamin, mineral, and protein formula. This is Equilibrium. I really love this brand. It was recommended to me by Dr. Cabral out of Boston. He's absolutely amazing in teaching about how to naturally heal yourself and take care of your body, or using the proper supplements and things. Yeah, so Dr. Cabral is the one. He actually formulated this Equilibrium, and it actually has such a great amount of vitamin supplements in it, as well as minerals, more than I've seen in other brands. So this is my staple right now that I'm using. So I'll put 2 heaping scoops of this in. or 2 scoops of this in. I don't know if it's too heaping because it looks like I need to get more. But it's all good. It's all to the good. So here we are. 2 scoops of the protein powder, which is about 15 grams of protein. So in this bowl, we're getting a nice amount of protein, which is needed every day in our diet. So it's super important to make sure that you get enough protein every meal on a daily basis, or that you get enough protein every day. Let's put it that way. You have to get protein every day and certain fats and stuff. But I'll talk about that as we go along on this journey. But right now, we're going to just mix this protein bowl up and enjoy. Here we are. So that's all mixed up. As you can see, it's a blue consistency or blue color now because of all the great blueberries that have those antioxidants in it. So we're just going to put it into our bowl like so. As you can see, it looks almost like a breakfast, like porridge or something like that you could eat. And then what I like to do with this is I like to top it off with some almonds, or if I have another kind of nut, maybe try that. It's great if you have cacao nibs too. Those are actually really good on top of this, right? And so I'll do a little bit of that. Maybe I'll go for a little bit of extra blueberries just to give myself a little bit of another texture on top of it. Do that. And then what I'll do is put a nice smidge of, did I just say smidge? A nice amount of other addings. I'll try to just put a bit of honey. I'll just try to put a bit of honey on it just to kind of give it a nice little extra. And if you wanted to, you could actually throw a little bit of almond butter on it. You know, this is the beautiful thing, is that you get to kind of make things a little bit more just for you, or tweak things the way that you would like to. So this is my bowl, and I'm gonna give it a try. I just need a spoon. My bowl, and so this is my protein bowl. I say that you should definitely try it. What you can do, other than if you want to pick up a protein, a powder or something, I like the Whole Foods protein powder as well. It's pretty good. They have a chocolate one that's really awesome. It's pretty good in comparison to this one, but this is my favorite because the amount of vitamins and minerals it has in it, I don't see anyone else like delivering the same formula that this equilibrium from Dr. Cabral does. Okay, so I'm gonna taste it and see what it is. See what it tastes like. So tasty. You gotta try it.